everyone, I hope you're all doing great. I am Chanel Jem Kasaysayan and welcome to another edition of NEU Spotlight. In this episode, we will present to you the events that took place in our university and the special features prepared by Hujan, the official student publication of New Era University. For events on Spotlight, Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of Panama in the Philippines visited New Era University. Center for Philippine Studies celebrates its first anniversary. National Literature Month commemorated by NEU through a series of webinars. For Top Notch, the number of new lawyers from NEU College of Law reaches 103. As for College Insight, we will get to know all about the College of Music. Last but not the least, Panoorin at NEU. We will discuss the film Bridge to Terabithia. Chargé d'Affaires of the Panama Embassy in the Philippines, Ms. Luana Lopez Amorim, visits New Era University. Reporting for this story, we have Marco Angelo de Dios.
As the country of Panama commemorates its 75 years of contributions to the United Nations and the world, Panama's head of mission to the Philippines, Ms. Luana Lopez Amorim, conducted a visit in New Era University. Before the presentation started, an opening remark was led by the Dean of School of International Relations, Dr. Carlos C. Tabunda Jr.
With the lifting of many restrictions amidst the decline of cases in the country, the university has started once again accepting visitors to our complex, although in a very limited capacity. And one of the first to be welcomed is the Embassy of Panama, represented here by the distinguished Deputy Chief of Mission, Señorita Luana Lopez Amorim.
The participants then listened to the message from the embassy, relayed by Panama's head of mission to the Philippines.
The work of United Nations in Panama is to close the inequality and poverty gaps that prevent people from enjoying their rights and reaching their full potential to fulfill its commitment towards the 2030 Agenda and the Sustainable Development Goals promised to leave no one behind.
Following her statement was a message from the university as relayed by Attorney Serafin V. Cuevas Jr., the Vice President of Legal and External Affairs.
With gratitude, we are honored that the Republic of Panama consider New Era University as an institution that will establish connections, relations between our country and your country.
This was then followed by a presentation and an open forum. Through this event, the participants was educated on the country of Panama and their 75 years of contributions to the world. This is Marco Angelo de Dios for NEU Spotlight.
Thank you, Marco. In other news, New Era University Center for Philippine Studies celebrates its first anniversary via webinar. Let's find out the full story from Florife Jem Bocario.
Bilang pagdiriwang ng anibersaryo ng Center for Philippine Studies ng New Era University ay nagsagawa ng isang makabuluhang webinar kung saan tinalakay ang temang pagpapayabong ng kaalamang bayan tungo sa paglilingkod sa sangkatauhan. Ito ay pinangunahan ni Dr. Carlos P. Tatel, isang Associate Professor sa Department of Anthropology at College of Social Science ng University of the Philippines, Diliman.
Ano ang Youth Convention or Youth Camp? Ito ay mga samot-saring aktibidad at pagtitipon na may layuning hubugin at hasain ang katangian at potensyal ng kabataan. Sa mga pagtitipong ito, maraming mga masasayang ganap na malalim ang epekto sa kaisipan at karanasan ng kabataan. Ginagawa nila ang mga aktibidad ng magkakasama at natutong makibagay at makihalubilo Sa kapwa, kahit magkakaiba ang pinanggalingan at estado sa buhay. Sa pamamagitan ng pagsasanay sa malayang talakayan at malalim na self-reflection, na ihahanda siya sa mga hamon at pagharap sa realidad ng komunidad, bayan at bansa. Balang araw, magiging adult na mamamayan din siya ng lipunan. Sa pagdalo sa mga programang ito para sa kabataan, tumatalas ang kanyang pag-iisip at lumalawak ang kanyang mundo kasabay ang kapwa kabataan. Nakikipagtagisan at nakikipagdiskurso sa isa't isa. Nacha-challenge ang kanyang pagkamalikhain at tinutulak na humanap ng solusyon sa mga problema sa kasalukuyan. Kung gagamitin ang lengguwahe ng kabataan ngayon, ang ganitong mga pagtitipon ay nagpapalawak ng network at circle of friends na sa panahon ngayon ay napatunayang napaka-importante dahil ito ang panahon kung saan ang pagpapalawak ng network at pagpapalalim ng ugnayan ay katumbas ng pagkatagumpay sa lipunang ginagalawan.
Nakapanayam namin si Dr. Vicente Villan, member ng Board of Advisors ng Center for Philippine Studies ng New Era University.
Nalulugod pa ako sapagkat ang nasabing panukala po ng pamamahala na sinuportahan po ng pamunuan ng New Era University pati na po ng mga kawani ay nagtagumpay po, nagbunga sapagkat sa loob lamang ng isang taon po ay nakapag-alatag po tayo ng maraming mga proyekto. Inspired po ako sapagkat nakita ko po ang sigasig ng center mula po sa pamamahala, sa pamunuan ng New Era University at pati na rin po sa mga kawani nito ay nakikita ko po na sa darating pa mga taon ay marami pa pong mabubunga ang nasabing panukala po ng pamamahala.
Ipinahayag din ni Dr. Vicente ang tungkol sa distinct quality ng NEU CPS.
Laki po ang kaibahan nito. Pero bago po ito, nais ko po munang bigyan pansin na ang mga universidad sa loob at labas ng Pilipinas ay pare-pareho pong gumagamit po ng mga batayan kung papaano inaaral po ang tinatawag na Philippine Studies. Lagit-lagi po ay gumagamit po ng epistemological foundation ito, pati na rin po ng ontological foundation. Ibig lamang sabihin po ay sinisikap ng mga pamantasang ito na ilatag ang lawak at hanggana ng pag-aaral tungkol sa araling Pilipinas. So lahat po ng mga pamantasang nag-offer po ng Philippine Studies ay magkapareho po sa dalawang aspekto. Ngunit ang kaibahan po ay makikita po natin sa pangatlo, yung pragmatics. Kung bakit nasabi ko ito sapagkat bagamat bago pa lamang ang center dito po sa New Era University, mapapansin po natin na naramdaman po ng mga tao ang presensya ng sentro sapagkat kagyat po ang pagtugon ng sentro sa pangailangan po ng stakeholders. Halimbawa po sa pag-aaral po tungkol sa heritage studies, kitang-kita po agad sapagkat nasa online platform ang ginawa halimbawa na international conference, pati na rin po ng national conference. At ang iba pang proyekto tulad ng kasaysayan at kalinangang Pilipino na upload na po sa YouTube. So ibig lamang sabihin po nito ay hindi lamang kagyat na tinutugunan ang pangailangan kaugnay sa pagpapalaganap at matutuhan ng mga stakeholders kaugnay sa pag-aaral sa araling Pilipinas, ay kagad-agad na natututo sila sapagkat kaya nilang balik-balikan ang mga naipalabas ng mga proyekto ng sentro. So abangan pa po natin na sa sunod pang mga taon bilang bahagi na rin ng vision at mission ng sentro na gagamit pa po tayo ng teknolohiya, yung teknolohiya ng komunikasyon para po mabilis na paparating sa kinaukulan. Ang tungkol po sa dalawang bagay pa na idaragdag po natin dito sa sentro. Ang una po ay pagtataguyod ng local history knowledge. Pangatlo po ay ang pagtataguyod ng tinatawag nating IP studies.
Ako po si Florfe Jem Bucario para sa NEU Spotlight.
Thank you, Florfe. 2022 National Literature Month commemorated by New Era University through a series of webinars. Ailuki Toriano is here to give us the details. ipinakita ng New Era University Center for Philippine Studies ang pakikiisa sa National Literature Month 2022 sa pamamagitan ng pagsasagawa ng isang webinar series noong Abril 22 hanggang Abril 26 taong 2022. Ang unang webinar ay isinagawa noong Abril 22 sa ganap na ika-9 ng umaga na may pamagat na pagsulat ng script ng pelikulang Pilipino. Pinangunahan ito ni Direk Carlo Ortega Cuevas, Director of ABC Films at isang multi-awarded director at screenwriter. Sa kanyang presentasyon, tinalakay niya ang mga konsiderasyon sa pagsulat ng isang script. Kabilang narito ang goal, target audience, venue at platform, at genre. Idinagdag niya rin dito ang message na para sa kanya ay ang pinakamahalagang konsiderasyon sa pagsulat ng script.
Malinaw na po sa atin, goal, target audience, at saka yung nalimutan po na isama lang yung message. Ano po, pinakamahalaga po yun. Balikan ko lang po ng konti. Sa akin po kasi talaga, yung message talaga ang pinakamahalaga. Para siyang regalo na ipipresenta natin.
Kabilang din sa tinalakay ni Direk Carlo ang 3-act signature, short film structure, at pagkatapos ay nagbigay rin siya ng tips sa mas epektibong pagsusulat ng script. Samantala, sa parehong araw din sa ganap na ika-1 ng hapon, isinagawa ang ikalawang webinar na may pamagat na ang kwenta ng kwento, mga taktika at teknik sa pagsulat ng maikling kwento. Pinangunahan ito ni Dr. Romeo Peña, Dean ng PUP College of Arts and Letters at isang multi-awarded writer. Sa kanyang presentasyon, tinalakay ni Dr. Peña ang 3 mahahalagang bagay kabilang na ang mga simpleng teknik sa pagsulat ng maikling kwento, mga dapat isaalang-alang sa pagsulat ng kwento, at mga taktika sa pagsulat ng maikling kwento. Sa bandang huli naman ng presentasyon, nagbigay inspirasyon si Dr. Peña sa mga kabataang dumalo na nagnanais ding maging manunulat ng kwento.
Ang tiyaga sa pagsusulat at revisyon ay kakambal ng kahusayan. Maging matyaga sa pagsasaayos ng inyong kwento, mararating mo rin ang kahusayan bilang may akda.
Isinagawa naman ang panghuling webinar para sa webinar series na ito noong Abril 26 sa ganap na ika-9 ng umaga. Ito ay pinamagatang Talunton sa Taludtod, Panimulang Kabatiran sa Panuluang Tagalog. Pinangunahan ito ni Brother Ezard Gilbang, Talaang Ginto Makata ng taong 2014. Sa simula ng presentasyon, ibinahagi ni Brother Ezard sa mga dumalo ang kanyang talento sa pagtula. Samantala sa pagsisimula ng diskusyon, sa pamamagitan pa rin ng tula, ay ibinahagi niya ang kahulugan ng tula. Ayon kay Brother Ezard, ang tula ay isang sining na marikit at may ningning. Ngunit ito rin ay isang luha na may dilim. Dagdag rin niya, ang tula ay refleksyon o salamin ng damdamin.
So ang tula ay damdamin. Kung ang isang makata ay masaya, ang kanyang tula, siyempre, ay refleksyon o salamin ng kanyang damdamin. May kislap, may indak, nagdiriwang, nagagalak, at ito ay isang pagpapahayag o paglalahad ng pananagumpay na ipinadarama ng kanyang totoo o wagas na damdamin.
Sa pagpapatuloy ng presentasyon, tinalakay rin niya ang mga sangkap ng tradisyonal na tula, kabilang na ang tugma, sukat, kariktan at talinghaga. Sa isinagawang webinar series na ito ng New Era University Center for Philippine Studies, hindi lamang nabigyang buhay ang literaturang Pilipino, kundi nagsilbi rin itong inspirasyon sa lahat ng mga kabataang nakabahagi na nagnanais maging manunulat ng script, kwento o tulang Pilipino. Ako po si Ailu Quitariano para sa NEU Spotlight. Thank you very much, Ailu. For top-notch, the number of new lawyers from NEU College of Law reaches 103. Here is Arian Pilawan with the details.
The recent bar examination for lawyers was held last February 2022, and it was the very first bar examination to be conducted digitally. There were a total of 11,402 examinees from different universities, and 8,241 examinees successfully passed the bar exams. Among the large number of passers, 103 examinees from the New Era University successfully passed the bar examination. The number of passers this year was the highest so far for the New Era University. Moreover, there were 5 students who had an exemplary performance in the bar examination. They were Neri B. Aspili, Fitz Lexine V. Ayala, Walid Z. Macmod, Gail Bernadine T. Mendiola, and Mark Angelo T. Reyes. The 103 new lawyers from the university were congratulated by the Dean of College of Law, Attorney Roderick E. Manzano. And he also stated that the significant trail the passers have set will always serve as a challenge to the succeeding candidates, a blaze of happiness for their parents, and inspiration for their former professors who are now their compañeros y compañeras. Their dean also reminded the new lawyers to use the vast knowledge of laws that they have learned in a manner that is proper. Also, to live in accordance with the ethics of the law profession, and most especially to practice the ideals of a good Christian lawyer to give glory to the Almighty God. According to attorney Mark Angelo Reyes, from their studies and preparations in law school, reviews up to the bar exam proper were quite challenging, especially during the pandemic since they had no choice but to finish everything online.
Because of COVID-19, iba yung physical, mental, and emotional toil that sometimes had resulted to physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion. Salamat na lang po ng napakarami sa Ama. We remained spiritually strong to survive during these tough and difficult times.
Despite the challenges, they patiently believed in what our Almighty God could do. In fact, Attorney Reyes stated,
Since day 1 ng law school, hindi ko po talaga pinabayaan ang pagpapanata ko sa Ama. Sapagkat naghawak ako sa aral na itinuro ng pamamahala na huwag manangan sa sariling karunungan. Dahil gaano man ang pagpaplano nating gagawin sa ating buhay, Ama pa rin ang magpapasya ng ating kapalaran at sa Kanya nagmumula lahat ng pagtatagumpay.
he remained faithful and never abandoned his duties inside the Church of Christ. Attorney Reyes has also given some pieces of advice to law students and future lawyers. He stated,
Study very, very hard, but pray even harder. Remain steadfast in your faith. Huwag alisin at huwag mawawala sa puso at isipan mo. Walang imposible po sa ating Ama.
the NEU College of Law professors are truly proud of these new lawyers from the New Era University. This is Ariel Pilawan for NEU Spotlight.
Thank you, Aryan. And now we continue to present to you more of New Era University. Here is one of the colleges offered by our university, the College of Music. Here is Twainy Shane Cornelius.
Sharing God's gift of music to our fellow men. This motto amplifies the sounding rhythm upheld in the NEU College of Music, New Era University's cradle of passionate and talented individuals who seek to develop their potential and attain an extensive understanding on mankind's greatest and most mysterious art, music. The college features 4 bachelor degree programs: Bachelor of Music and Piano, Voice, Music Education, and Choral Conducting. In addition, the college also provides non-tertiary courses in the Music Preparatory Extended Studies program, a certificate course designed to teach and upskill music making at any musical or age level. The College of Music's Dean Rod Ramos, emphasizes the goal of these programs to equip students with the knowledge and skills they need as budding musicians and artists of tomorrow.
We would like to produce students who have a high degree of achievement when it comes to music and musical studies. We would like to provide them with a very rigorous background in terms of their training, their ear training, music theory, things, various aspects about music, with an emphasis on classical music. We hope that when they graduate, they will have achieved confidence, the skills. If they have a particular instrument, they will have acquired a wealth of experience through performance, through concerts, through preparations, and even before that, some of the foundational skills that they will need, such as sight reading, analytical hearing. So they will be tested and trained rigorously in these foundational aspects of music. And then they go on to whatever specialty that they have. For example, if it's voice, especially since this is New Era and it's an academic arm of the Church of Christ, all of these skills and knowledge is being taken, always emphasizing the values that they should have as Christians, especially young Christians nowadays.
The college also engages the students in various activities in their quest and study of music through events such as recitals, concerts, and competitions in voice and piano, held in excellent musical facilities which include a newly constructed recital hall, a state-of-the-art library, and fully air-conditioned and equipped lecture and practice rooms.
We had been very active, especially here with our performance facilities. We would have various concerts, regularly scheduled concerts and recitals with various groups and ensembles. Again, depending on what their specialty is, there would be voice recitals, there would be piano recitals. And some of these students, if they achieved a high degree, would go on to compete nationally. We had international competitions, and these were open not only to the students at the College of Music, but to all brethren throughout the world. The other high-profile activities have been the performances of the oratorios, which also involve performers from the College of Music, as well as brethren musicians in different parts of the world. So that was just an opportunity to showcase their talents, which have served not only to strengthen skills of the students, but to strengthen their faith as well, and even the faith of the audience members.
The New Era University College of Music is also piloted by seasoned performers and instructors, national artists, and award-winning musicians, formerly including one of the most notable individuals in the field of medicine and music, the late Dr. Genesis Rivera. Dean Rod Ramos then expounds how the faculty of the college has impacted its success and to its students.
They certainly are well versed in their respective backgrounds. The fact that they're able to impart this type of knowledge and training with Christian values, that has, I think, provided a very positive experience. They serve as performers. Sometimes they serve as mentors and teachers as well to brethren performers. So in a way, even the brethren outside who are not even studying at the College of Music, but they're able to study with our faculty. So there's that wide range of influence, and as well as a big opportunity for us to contribute to the well-being of brethren throughout the world, beginning here at the College of Music.
The pursuit of the NEU College of Music carries on as they continue to share God's gift of music to everyone through the knowledge and values it instills to its students with the help of its faculty, the university, and the support of the church administration. This is Trainee Shane Fernelios reporting for NEU Spotlight.
Thank you, Twainy. Lastly, on Panoorin at NEU, we will be discussing this month's featured film titled Bridge to Terabithia. Here is Gianna Castro.
The movie A Bridge to Terabithia felt like a dream, or should I say, a beautiful dream. However, it is best if you see the plot twist for yourself, for I won't spoil it for you for today's segment. The Bridge to Terabithia is a 2007 American fantasy drama directed by Gabor Supo and written by David L. Patterson and Jeff Stockwell. It is based on the 1977 novel of the same name by Catherine Patterson. I believe every child has an astonishing imagination. We used to live in castles or caves that only us knew every structure or every detail in every imagines we used to play. The movie will walk you to the path of your childhood memories and remind you of the person you used to be. like how Jessie and Leslie spent their after classes playing castles or warriors with their imaginations. Indeed, not all children are privileged to wealth and to supportive parents. Hence, this movie should be an eye opener to parents because some children are forced to grow up and leave their imaginative worlds behind. Jesse always had his responsibilities and didn't have much time to play around. Leslie may be more privileged to dream because she's rich, but what really moved me is she had her eyes on the sky but her feet on the ground. She taught Jessie that dreaming is not impossible, even if you are not as privileged as the rich people. I learned so much from this movie, how everything in life is spontaneous, and that we should always continue to live every day to its fullest. We should also love at our fullest, and we should always care, for everything in life is definitely temporary. A must watch movie indeed, a walk to your childhood, and a lesson to remind you the meaning of life. This has been Gianna Glenda Castro for NEU Spotlight.
Thank you very much, Gianna. And that wraps up the latest university news and special features for this month. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please give that like button a click. We thank you all for continuously watching and supporting our program. Don't want to miss out on any future episodes? Stay tuned by pressing the subscribe button on our NEU Hujat official channel, and be sure to hit the bell icon to be notified. Once again, I am Chanel Jem Kasaysayan, and this is NEU Spotlight.